Leo felt a critical hit to his soul. Ma? She invested in you, while I'm out here being a mascot? Suddenly, a mustard yellow drone flew down and hovered between them. A holographic screen popped up, showing Clara sitting in her Zen garden, sipping a matcha latte. "Hey, Chad," Clara said, her voice crisp and boss-tier. "I see you found our new public relations asset. How's the mascot performing?" Chad grinned, looking at Leo. "He's a bit slow on the flyer delivery, Madam Clara. His aesthetic is looking a bit soggy. Maybe he needs some motivation?" Clara smirked, her eyes 4K sharp. "I agree. Chad, I'm updating your contract. Since you're my most loyal partner, I'm making you the supervisor of Leo's redemption. For the next 2 weeks, Leo isn't just a mascot, he's your personal assistant. He has to wash your McLaren, carry your gym bag, and moderate your comments section while wearing that trash can costume." Leo's system nearly crashed. "Ma, that's pure evil. Chad is my arch nemesis. You're making me his servant in a trash can suit?" "It's called humility training, Leo," Clara said, her voice turning serious. "You spent years belittling Chad for being low tier. Now you're going to serve the very person you bullied. If you rage quit, the bail is gone and you're perma-banned from the city." Chad looked at Leo and tossed him a mustard yellow microfiber cloth. "All right, bucket boy, start with the rims. I want them glowing like my bank account. And don't scratch the paint, or I'll tell your mom to reset your progress." Cut to 1 hour later, the gym parking lot. Leo was on his knees, inside the heavy trash can costume, scrubbing the wheels of Chad's McLaren. People were walking by, pointing and laughing at the billionaire's son cleaning his rival's car in a garbage bin suit. "I can't breathe in this thing," Leo wheezed, his ego bar at -500%. "I'm a scrap file. I'm a deleted scene." Vanessa walked by, carrying 3 mustard yellow poodles for her dog walking job. She saw Leo scrubbing the car and stopped. "Leo," she whispered, her fake nails chipped and dirty. "Chad just hired me to walk his dogs while you clean his car. He said he's going to live stream our NPC shift to his 2 million followers tonight. We're socially deceased, Leo. There's no respawn from this." Leo looked up at the sky, the rain washing over the mustard yellow foam of his costume. He realized Clara wasn't just punishing him, she was deconstructing his entire toxic identity. She was making him feel the L's he had given others for years. Suddenly, his smartwatch pinged. Quest progress, 60% complete. Emotional damage, maxed out. New task, attend Chad's victory party as the human chair. Don't be mid. Leo's eyes glitched. "A human chair? Ma, you're a legendary savage." A gold-tier rooftop lounge. The city lights are glowing in mustard yellow. Electronic music is pumping at max volume. Chad is throwing a victory party for his latest business deal, and every high-clout influencer in the city is there. In the middle of the VIP section, there's a mustard yellow foam structure that looks like a luxury stool. It's actually Leo, still inside a modified, squat-shaped trash can costume. Don't glitch now, or the security bots will reset your progress. Cut to Clara's private observation deck. Clara was watching the party through a 4K drone feed. She looked savage as usual, but for the first time, her eyes weren't cold steel. They were analytical. She saw the pain in Leo's eyes through the tiny vent of the costume. "Madam Clara," Michael said, standing behind her, "the public humiliation has reached critical mass. Even the haters are starting to feel cringe for him. Isn't this a bit overpowered for a life lesson?" Clara stood up, her mustard yellow silk robe flowing behind her. "The armor of his ego was too thick, Michael. I had to pierce it. But look at him now. He's not rage quitting. He's enduring. He's finally grinding for something. even if it's just survival. The party continues. 2 a.m. The music died down, and the crowd gathered around the human chair. Chad stood up and raised his glass. All right, everyone, time for the final event. I'm going to offer Leo a secret cheat code. If he trash talks his mom, Clara, on this live stream right now and calls her a toxic witch, I'll give him $50,000 cash and a get-out-of redemption card. What do you say, Leo? Ready to beta test your loyalty? The crowd went silent. 10 million people were watching the live stream. Everyone expected Leo to snitch and sell out his mom for the bag. Leo's body was shaking. He looked up at the camera. He thought about the mustard yellow mansion, the cold rain in the city square, and the mop he'd been using for weeks. He thought about how evil his mom had been, but then he thought about why. No, Leo whispered, his voice suddenly firm and unglitched. What was that, bucket boy? Chad mocked. The mic didn't pick up your low-tier audio. Leo stood up slowly, the foam costume cracking. He looked Chad directly in the eye. I said no. My mom didn't nurse me because she's a witch. She nerfed me because I was a toxic glitch in her life. She gave me $2 million, and I wasted it on fake friends like you. She gave me a home, and I tried to delete her from it. I'm not trash-talking her for your clout. I'm staying in this game until I level up for real. The live chat exploded. Leo started scrolling so fast the app lagged. The aura meter for Leo shifted from -100 to +50 in a single second. Chad's face despawned with anger. You noob, you're throwing the game. Guards, take this trash out of my party. Actually, a voice boomed from the audio system. I've already blacklisted your access to this rooftop, Chad. A mustard yellow helicopter appeared above the building. A ladder dropped down. Clara was standing at the door, looking god-tier. Leo, Clara shouted over the wind turbulence. The internal audit of your character is complete. You didn't sell out. Your loyalty stats have finally synced. Get on the chopper. We're moving to the next map. Leo grabbed the ladder, the mustard yellow trash can costume falling off him as he climbed. He was finally free from the foam. He looked down at Chad, who was now being evicted from his own party by Clara's security team. Ma! Leo shouted as he reached the top. Did I win? Clara looked at him, a genuine smile appearing on her face. You didn't win the game yet, Leo, but you finally installed the right software. Now, let's go see what $90 million really looks like when it's used by a professional. The mustard yellow command center, 99th floor of the Sterling Tower. It looks like a NASA-tier gaming setup. Clara is sitting in a holographic throne, and Leo is finally wearing a high-resolution designer suit. No more trash can. No more mops. Listen up, Leo, Clara said, her voice 4K sharp. You've passed the humility quest. You've synced your loyalty. But now you need to prove you have the IQ stats to run this loot empire. I'm giving you the admin privileges to our global servers for 1 hour. Your main quest is to prevent a data breach from a group of shadow hackers who are trying to drain our $90 million vault. Leo's hands were shaking, but not from cringe. It was adrenaline. Ma, I'm not a dev. I'm an influencer. How do I defend against a cyber siege? You don't need code, Leo, Clara smirked, tapping her tablet. You need strategy. Think like a scammer, but use it for security. I'm going AFK, away from keyboard for 60 minutes. If the vault bar hits 0, we both despawn from the rich list. Don't lag. Cut to 30 minutes later, the digital war room. Leo was sweating in 60 FPS. The screens were flashing mustard yellow alerts. A mysterious hacker group known as the Glitch Squad was hammering the firewall. Suddenly, a voice hijacked the audio system. It was deep, distorted, and sounded like a digital demon. "Hey Leo, long time no see. Remember me? It's Chad. I didn't delete my account after you ratioed me at the party. I hired a dark web team to nuke your mom's servers. Give me the master key, or I'll leak your old self videos, the ones where you called your mom a beggar, to every news station in the server." Leo froze. If those videos went viral again, his redemption aura would be cancelled forever. The internet mob would execute his reputation. "Chad, you toxic noob," Leo shouted at the screen. "You're stream sniping my life. I'm not giving you the loot." 10 seconds, Leo, Chad's voice laughed. 5, 4, 3, the moment of truth. Leo looked at the delete all button on the console. He had two choices. Give Chad the money to save his reputation. Let the servers crash and lose the wealth. But then Leo saw a mustard yellow hidden file in the corner of the screen. It was labeled Clara's failsafe, the trapdoor. Leo realized the metagame. Clara didn't want him to fix the server. She wanted him to bait the hacker. "Okay, Chad," Leo shouted, his fingers blurring over the keyboard. "I'm uploading the master key now. Just don't leak the files. Here's the vault access." Leo sent a massive file to Chad's servers. On the screen, it looked like $90 million was being transferred. "Yes!" Chad screamed through the speakers. "I'm the final boss now. I'm leveling up to billionaire tier. Wait, what is this?" Suddenly, Chad's face appeared on the giant screen, but he was glitching hard. The file Leo sent wasn't money. It was a mustard yellow Trojan horse, a virus that Clara had built specifically for clout chasers. "Gotcha, you script kitty," Leo laughed, his energy bar hitting 100%. "You didn't just download the money, you just uploaded your entire location, your bank details, and your incognito history to the cyber police. You just self-griefed your own life." Cut to the reveal. Clara walked back into the room, clapping her hands. She looked legendary. "Checkmate, Leo," she said, her voice glowing. "You used the bait perfectly. You didn't simp for your reputation. You chose the empire over your ego. That's God-tier growth." Suddenly, the screen showed a live feed of Chad's house. The mustard yellow cyber police were already there, arresting him for digital terrorism. Chad was crying, his $15,000 tracksuit looking poverty tier in the police lights. "Your aura is finally syncing with the sterling name, Leo," Clara said, putting a hand on his shoulder. "You're ready for the final quest. You're no longer my employee. You're my partner." Leo looked at the $90 million vault. For the first time, he didn't want to spend it. He wanted to build with it. "So Ma," Leo smirked, adjusting his mustard yellow tie, "what's the next map? Are we taking over the global market?" Clara looked out at the city, her eyes reflecting the golden hour sun. "No, Leo, we're going to reboot the entire nursing home industry. We're going to build S-tier luxury homes for every old player who was ever called a beggar. We're going to buff the elders and nerf the disrespectful kids." 5 years later, a massive floating mustard yellow architecture in the middle of a futuristic city. It's the Clara Sterling Global HQ. Inside, there are no janitors, only automated bots. The aura in this building is over 9,000. Leo was no longer a low-tier influencer. He was the chief operations officer of the Sterling Foundation. He looked immortal in a $50,000 liquid silk suit, and his mustard yellow smart glasses were constantly streaming global data. "Leo," a voice echoed through his Neuralink. It was Clara. She was in a digital Zen garden on the 150th floor. How's the system update for the Elder Haven project? Are we on schedule? Leo smiled, his main character confidence now authentic. Ma, we just launched the 500th Haven in Tokyo. We've rebooted the lives of over 1 million senior players. They're living in S-tier luxury, with best-in-class healthcare and holographic entertainment. We've officially nerfed the concept of a boring nursing home.